Okay. So as Devik asked, what is anatomy? Anatomy is the study of internal structure of plant and other organisms. Okay. Internal structure of plant and other organisms. So write the definition. Anatomy is the study of internal structure of plants and other organisms. Here we are studying anatomy of flowering plants. Okay, only flowering plants. That is only angiosperm. Yeah. Okay. So it is the study of internal structure. We do little today. Again, last period is also there. No?
Yes.
Next, the tissue. Devi, what is the tissue? Tissue. Anish, what is the tissue?
It is a group of cells.
A group of cells with similar function, origin, and structure. Okay. So a tissue is a group of cells having common origin and function. It should originate from a common cell. Based on the capacity of cell to divide, plant tissues are of two types: meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Okay. What are meristematic tissue? Meristematic tissues are tissue which can divide, which can form new cells. Permanent tissues are tissue which cannot form new cells. They cannot divide. Okay, so write this point. First, write definition of tissue and write. Okay, next is these are the locations of meristematic tissue where they are found. It is found at the tip of the shoot. This is called as apical meristem. Meristems which are found at the tip of the shoot are called as apical meristem. Then it is at intercalary, at the node, intercalary, and also at lateral. Okay, we have three types of meristem: apical meristem, intercalary, that is near the node. You know, no node I had shown last time.
Yes.
The region between
Two
internode. Sorry, this is internode. The region between the two internode is called as node. So here at the internode, it is there. That's why it is called as intercalary. So from here you will get branches, or it can even give flower. You can either get a branch or a flower. And afterwards you will have lateral meristem. Lateral meristem will come later. First the plant will try to grow in height. Lateral meristem is to increase the girth, they call GIRTH, to increase the diameter. Okay. So these are the three types of apical meristem. They are found at the tip of active cell, where there is active cell division and growth. Okay. So write these three types of meristem. Next is, so apical meristem, they occur at the tips of roots and shoots and produce primary tissues. Okay, they will produce the first primary tissue. Apical meristem, they occur at the tip of root and shoot and they produce primary tissue. So apical meristem is of two types: root apical meristem and shoot apical meristem. So write that root apical meristem and shoot apical meristem. You can write there only the near that apical meristem, don't line apical meristem. So here, this is root apical meristem, not at this point, not here. Okay, this is root apical meristem, not here, and this is shoot apical meristem. This is root cap. Root cap will protect the root cells. These are very soft cells. So they need some protection. That is where root cap will help them. Next is root apical meristem is at the tip of the root. No need to write. You can see here root apical meristem. This is root apical meristem. This is root cap. Root apical meristem, root cap. Okay. And shoot apical meristem is at the tip of the shoot axis. This is the tip, and here you can see the shoot apical meristem. Now what happens? Some of the shoot apical meristem will stay behind and help in the formation of axillary bud. Now this part, no, this part will leave some cells here. Okay, this part will leave some cells here. So from here you will get axillary buds. New leaves will come or small leaves, and from that you can even get a stem later. From here you can get a branch or a flower. So don't write anything about shoot apical meristem. Next is intercalary meristem. This is node, internode, node, internode and node. Okay. So here they are present. Intercalary meristem is present at the node. So what it will help to do? It will help to increase the size. This will divide and increase the size. Okay. Mostly in sugarcane it will be there. Okay. They add some hormones to increase the size of the sugarcane. So what they will do? They are between the mature tissue. They are between the mature tissue. This is mature, and they are between the mature tissue. They occur in grasses and regenerate parts removed by grazing herbivores. Now, if a herbivore, what is a herbivore? Animal which eat grass or vegetables. So, if this part is eaten, will this plant stop growing? No. Here there is intercalary meristem which will help to grow this side. Okay, you will get a stem this side, and then it will keep on growing. Mostly in grass, you will see this. Okay. So write intercalary and location only. Okay. Okay. Next is intercalary meristem. Apical and intercalary meristems are primary meristem because they appear early in the plant. So these two meristem appear early in the plants. It contributes to the formation of primary plant body. Primary plant body will have stem, root and leaf. Then branches will come later. Main stem, main shoot, leaves, that is formed. Then branches, flower will come later. Okay, then this is present in dermal tissue, ground tissue and vascular tissue. Okay, if you cut a section of a stem, you will find three types of tissue. This is what we have to study. The tissue system. Ground tissue, dermal tissue and vascular tissue. To show what is it, see the slide, next slide. See this, if you cut a stem, this is ground tissue. This is dermal tissue, that is epidermis, the outermost layer. Okay, then we have ground tissue. And this is vascular tissue. Vascular tissue is where xylem and phloem are present. Okay. So let's go to the next slide. Now secondary or lateral meristem. Okay. The meristem that occurs in mature region of roots and shoot. First, immature region, that is which has primary meristem like the apical meristem and intercalary meristem, they will divide and they will become mature. Then the mature region, you will get lateral meristem. This is lateral meristem. So this is already matured. This part is immature. This is matured. They are cylindrical meristem. They are seen in gymnosperm and dicots. Example, fascicular vascular cambium, fascicular cambium and cork cambium. These are responsible for producing the secondary tissue. Okay, they are responsible for producing secondary tissue. So what you'll write, just write the location. Here. This is primary phloem and the pink one is xylem. Okay. This is cortex. Then we have interfascicular cambium and fascicular cambium. What is interfascicular cambium and fascicular cambium?
Interface is between the
Inter is between these two, the vascular tissue, between the xylem phloem, between xylem phloem. This is interfascicular cambium, and if it is on the cambium, on the xylem and phloem, then it is called as fascicular cambium. And then we have epidermis. So here it will divide and you will get double. Okay, this is the rings which you see on a plant. Later, if you cut a new stem, a huge stem which they use to cut mutton and all, there you will see rings, huge of mango and all. With this, you can find the year or age of the tree with the rings. Okay, next is I think done. Okay, yeah, it's it. So we'll stop here. Next, last period we'll do one more 8 slides.
Easy.